Hello, introverted writer here again. Today we're going to be folding snowmen. Yay! Cute little snowmen. Alright, let's go ahead and get the folding part done. That way this video is not too long. Alright, so I would usually recommend doing this in white paper, but I'm going to do it in this blue starry paper so that you can see the folds easier. So first and foremost, the stars are going to be on the outside. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and fold it over like such in half. Oh, I didn't talk about the measurements. So this paper is exactly double its width. So what you could usually do is just get a square of origami paper, cut it exactly in half, and you're good to go. So we have that fold. Then what we're going to do is we're going to fold it in half this way. For those of you who are impatient watching me fold or, listening to me talk, I would always suggest go ahead and speeding up the footage so that, I sound like a chipmunk. As you saw, as soon as I was done folding it in half this way, I folded it so that this edge met with the center crease. And you're going to do the same thing on this side. To help you get right up to that center crease, it's a good idea to fold it up and just fit this edge right into there. Okay? So there we go. You'll see that it's in 8 separate little sections. And flip over. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a corner and we're going to fold it to the opposite center crease. And you'll notice a lot of similarities in this one that were in the other folds that we did that were inflatable folds. Because guess what? This one's inflatable. Okay? And we're going to do the same thing where this tip is going to go up here. By the way, I think I'm at like 5 subscribers, so that means there's 5 of you guys who must be really bored. Okay, there we go. Nice and easy. Now we're going to do the collapsing part. So if you recall from Yes, sweetie? Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, sorry for the interruption. So if you remember from the previous folds that we inflated, there's always a part where we collapse the folds together. So that's this part. So you're going to collapse it here so that you get that triangle there. And the same thing on this side. You're just bringing these 2 points together and allowing them to go flat. It's always a good idea to make sure your creases are tight. Okay? And we're going to flip over. Okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this point and we're going to fold it to the center. And we're going to take this edge that we just created and fold it to the center as well. Yay! And same thing on the other side. Surprise, surprise! Okay. There we go. At this point, we can go ahead and pinch this together. Alright? And flatten these out this way. Okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this tip, just this top layer, and fold it down to this point. Alright, and you're going to repeat it all the way around. So this tip to this point, flip it over, and do the same thing on the other side. I should get like background music or something. I'd sing for y'all, but nobody wants to hear that. Alrighty, so now you got this lovely fold going on. It's kind of funny looking. what we're going to do now is we're going to take these tips here and we're going to fold them inward to be about in the center right there, just to the edge, no further. So, if you got that. Okay, and you're going to repeat it here and on the other side. Sorry if my fat fingers get in the way. Okay, now what we're going to do, I'm going to stand up for a second to see if I'm on camera still. Yeah, because last time my turkey video didn't end up too great. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take these tips here and you're just going to fold it up, right? So it just kind of matches with this fold here. All right, and then we're going to fold it up again, making a little triangle there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to actually, if you see this little pocket in here, we're going to work that open, and you're going to take this tip here and you're going to tuck it inside. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with that. It's part of the water bomb fold. We're essentially just doing 2 water bomb folds on the same paper. So you got that one tucked in, and you're going to go ahead and repeat that on the other 3 ones as well. I think I lost light by standing up, but that's okay, because I still think it's easier for you guys to see it closer. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and open it up this way on both ones. All right, and go ahead and fold it in half, because now we're going to do the fun part, and you see how it's open on this side. We're going to inflate it. This one's a little trickier because it is 2 in 1. So sometimes you need to work it a little bit more. Get the paper to cooperate a little bit. Okay. All right, so there you go. You've got the 2 water bombs in 1. Okay. Now we need a scarf for the snowman. So what I did was I cut this paper. It's just about 1 inch wide. Just some scrap paper I had. You know, it's a little, got some glue on it at one time, so you know, just gonna work with what we got. And I'm just gonna fold it in half so it's the same color on both sides. Okay. All right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these ends and we're just going to fold it down like so. Okay, and then we're going to take the other end flipped over like so, because essentially what we need to do is we need to twist it. So we're going to fold it down like that so that we can just hook it, and we've got a scarf. So we'll go ahead and hook it. And there you go. You've got a cute little snowman. You could probably do a little bit better of a scarf if you had longer paper. It might look a little bit better if you were able to do like a little bit more folding with that. But that's essentially it. So you'll see I just used black marker for the eyes and the coal mouth. You could of course do the traditional 3 buttons down the center there, down his belly. If you want them to stand up, you can easily just pinch around the edges. You might have to work on inflating it again a little bit, but just pinch around the edges so that you get a flatter bottom. And it will usually stay up pretty good. If you want to be extra careful that it's going to stay up, what you can do is go ahead and take off your scarf, bend it back. Yeah, creepy, I know. Decapitated snowman. And just find something heavy, marble, something like this little weight, put it in there, and that will help it stand up too. That way it's a little bit sturdier and it won't get knocked over as easily as if it's just flat on the bottom. But as you can see, they're both pretty good. They're just paper, so that's it for this video. Hope that you guys enjoyed it, and till next time.